Welcome to Daytona for the season opener for season number 2. We are here with 19 cars at this 2.5 mile super speedway, second ever super speedway race that we have had in the JW Cup Series. We are getting ready here for a great race around this racetrack. Got a couple new faces and a couple faces who have been here since last season, as we got a couple good drivers and a couple new drivers who are here. But now we will be getting ready to look at your starting lineup. And now we see on the pole is going to be Brad Keselowski side by side with him, Austin Cindric. Behind them is going to be William Byron and Christopher Bell. Then you have Chase Elliott on the inside and Kyle Busch on the outside. Behind them is going to be Kevin Harvick and Harrison Burton, who's a new driver. Then you have Ryan Blaney and Ross Chastain. Behind them is going to be Joey Logano and Austin Dillon. Then you have Daniel Suarez and Martin Truex Jr. Then you have Kyle Larson and Bubba Wallace. Behind them is going to be Alex Bowman and Noah Gragson, who is making only a couple starts this season. And Kaz Grala will round out your field. But we have the race info is 8 laps, 19 cars, and Brad Keselowski is on the pole. Green flag is in the air. We are racing. As they go into turn 1, Keselowski pulling a little bit ahead of Cindric as they come out of turn 2 now. Keselowski is still out front, and Christopher Bell goes outside, and Cindric throws a block, and they're spinning behind Bell as Dillon, Larson, Truex, Wallace, and Bowman look like. See Christopher Bell in the wall, and a bunch of these guys also spun out and crashed. Cindric went to block Bell, and then Dillon spun, Truex spun. Suarez barely avoided that. But now we'll have a restart on lap 3 out of 8. And the green flag is back out in the air as they go back to turn 1. Keselowski there, Cindric with a big push on the outside line as he'll take the lead, and William Byron goes to the inside line, and he has blown an engine, so action way earlier in this race for the 24 William Byron, as well as he has definitely blown an engine. And looks as though he will be out of the race as he goes to the garage. But now we look back on the action on track. Cindric out front still. Pretty single file as Keselowski gets turned into Kevin Harvick. Your pole sitter Brad Keselowski spins as he hits the inside pit wall really hard there. And Kevin Harvick is also involved. We'll take a replay. It looks like Kyle Busch got on the back of the 6. The 6 nearly flips over the 4. And then they all crash. But, yeah, we'll have a restart on lap with 2 laps to go. Who is going to win at Daytona? Side by side is Chase Elliott and Austin Cindric. Cindric pulls ahead with a push from Harrison Burton. Now as they come out of turn 2, Cindric is up into the wall. He got a shove from the 21 of Burton. He'll continue as Harrison Burton is out front. Chase Elliott there, side by side with him. White flag. It's the final lap as Burton is still getting a push from Joey Logano, a Ford manufactured teammate, as Burton is still out front as they go down the backstretch. Going into turn 3, Harrison Burton is still in the lead. Here they come out of turn 4. Burton is out front. Kaz Grala makes a move, and Logano spins out, and Elliott is upside down as a photo finish at the line. Chase Elliott rolling up on his roof, and a bunch of cars are involved. Logano, Suarez, Busch, Blaney, Cindric, Gragson. Kaz Grala made the move. Logano gets into Elliott, flips him over, and Kaz Grala is going to beat Harrison Burton barely in his only start this season. And Kaz Grala, in the one start that he could have this season, has won at Daytona. As he burns it down, the 50 of Kaz Grala is going to win. As you see him celebrating there in victory lane. Your finishing order, Kaz Grala, Harrison Burton, Ross Chastain, Elliott, Logano, Suarez. Only 10 cars finished, with Cindric being the last of them. And all these guys either crashed out of the race, or William Byron, of course, blew his engine. The points, Kaz Grala with 50 points, even though he is part-time, and then the rest is just the finishing order. Everybody else has 0 points besides those guys. And thank you for watching. Our next race is going to be Richmond, and goodbye.